but if the ball is in my court, it weighs me down and it stresses me out, and I need the ball to be in someone else's court. So if someone's waiting on me, I'm getting that ball back in their court as fast as possible. Immediately.
So we were doing things behind the scenes that when in the morning opened up, things were ready and ready to go. So it was a good experience. I enjoyed it.
Now, we might talk about this a little bit later, but you like to fish for
a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
You're pretty much a fanatic, and you do tournaments and everything like that. When did you get into that?
I was into it when I was 16, 17, 18, and I am a very, very competitive person in nature. So no matter what, if you say, hey, we're going to flip a coin for whatever, I want to beat you. I'm competitive. So, and then of course, family life comes in, and money's an issue with you got 2 kids, you're married, I'm working for the state, you're not making a ton of money. So as you transitioned into insurance, and I bought my first bass boat probably, I want to say about 2012, 13, somewhere in that range, just a small bass boat, and I would get into these little local tournaments. And then as you progressed and the more competitive I got, you kind of hone that in, and you're like, okay, well, I can play with these big boys, or I can do this, or I can do that. So then I bought a loaded bass boat, probably in 2020, 21, and then got in with some groups and great people. Like, the fishing community is so supportive and such great people. And then it was, okay, well, we're going to travel to North Carolina. We're going to travel to Maryland. We're going to travel to wherever in these fishing tournaments. And as they progressed, it was like, hey, I'm going to get in this tournament, and it's $250 to get in or whatever. And now it's, hey, I'm getting in this tournament, and it's $3,000 to get in. Right? Yeah. It's, you're talking $3,000, and I might do, 10, 12 of them. So,
wow.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
That's incredible. Yeah, and you love it, though. So that's awesome that you've been able to build your business up as large as it is, and serve these many clients to be able to do things like that.
And as we were talking, like, when you get to the amount of clients and the phone calls we get, so we get probably 50 phone calls a day.
Wow.
So when you do that over and over and over, day after day, you need an outlet. Right. And for me, fishing is that outlet. For some people, some other agents, it's golf. Some other agents, it's different things. For me, it's the peaceful of, I can put my boat in probably 5 minutes from where I live and be on the water.
Yeah.
And I'm just fishing, and the phone's in the truck. And I'm not, I'm just
because you have a team.
enjoying.
The team is still answering the calls. But
I'm saying even on weekends or after 5.
Yeah.
I am a workaholic. Right. So I'm sitting in my chair, not to say other agents don't, but I sit in my chair from 7:30 to 5 o'clock.
Right.
Because I'm a caring and giving person. And what's more annoying than you needing me?
Right.
And you calling and getting my voicemail.
Right.
Like, and when I see Stephen Glover called at 8 o'clock, and I was on the phone, and Stephen Glover called again at 8:20. That is going to be my very next call as soon as I can get to it. So, you know how it goes.
Yeah, and I think that's why you've done so well is your responsiveness. I mean, I'm a big believer that if companies just focused on communication and responsiveness, they would be successful. If they had just a slight idea of what they were doing in their industry, and they were communicative and responsive, they would do very well. Mm-hmm. And especially in your business, like, people need answers, and they need it quick, or they need help quick, and you're right on the ball with that, which is awesome.
And I think, like, it's part of who I am. I don't ever want to let somebody down.
Right.
Ever. Yeah. I never want to let somebody down. So if it's a situation where, you called me at 9 o'clock and I didn't call you back till 3, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because this is not only my client, this is my friend, and for whatever reason, he didn't get a call back. It's just not going to happen. Like, I'm not going to physically let that happen.
Right. Yeah, that's great. For me, I think responsiveness is more of an OCD thing. I don't know if that's the right term, but if the ball is in my court, it weighs me down and it stresses me out, and I need the ball to be in someone else's court. So if someone's waiting on me, I'm getting that ball back in their court as fast as possible.
Immediately.